In the light of the day, in the dark of the night, when you're raring to go, when you're tired from the fight, when you're losing your mind, let me give you a thought. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. In the dark of the night,
in the dark of the night,
in the light of the day,
in the light of the day,
when you're rising to shine,
when you're rising to shine,
when you're hitting the hay,
when you're hitting the hay,
I'll be hanging around.
I'll be hanging around.
If you like it or not,
if you like it or not,
I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. No matter what,
no matter what,
no matter what,
no matter what,
no matter what, no matter what, no matter what,
no matter what.
Oh, I'm gonna be right by your side,
right by your side.
I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what.
In the dark of the night, in the light of the day, when you're rising to shine, when you're hitting the hay,
just remember this song.
How's it go? I forgot.
I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. Through whoever you've been,
through whoever you've been,
through whoever you'll be,
through whoever you'll be,
through whatever you lose,
through whatever you lose,
you will always have me.
You will always have me.
At the end of your road,
at the end of your road,
I'll be holding you tight.
I'll be holding you tight.
I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. Be right by your side, be right by your side, be right by your side no matter what.
Someday, we'll have our last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee. Someday, we might be 80 and think about the different things we used to say.
All the memories of you will just become a ghost of a smile caught in the wind. Someday, it'll be the last day.
One day, it could be over. The moon could seem so far away.
Despite all the adventures that we promised we'd go on
Again and again,
all the memories of you and all the stories
we were a part of, lost in the wind. Someday, it'll be the last day.
I won't forget how it feels to be loved, to be remembered by someone as special as you. Someday I will drink the last cup of coffee with
hopefully things are working. Not that I'm going to be playing any videos or anything like that. Just hopefully you guys can hear me speak and you heard the music. Because if you guys can hear those two things, that means OBS is doing what it's supposed to do and not being a bitch. Okay. All right. Hey, JP. There we go. I picked the right one. All right, the first part. The way we're going to do this. Well, hold on. Let me do this. Just give me a second, real fast. Okay, the way this is going to work, I'm going to talk about censorship first, because the poll I put up, that's what people voted on, and that's what they wanted me to talk about. So we're going to talk about censorship first. And then I will go to the chat. If anybody wants to discuss anything I said, we'll talk about it. Then we'll move on to the rant about Cinder, which I know we have to follow the rules that I put forth for chat. Now, remember, the rules for chat don't apply to me because my mods can't ban me. Everybody can just fucking leave, but mods can't ban me. So, but they can ban you. So don't do it. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. The PNG model's not working? It will be here soon. The PNG model will be up soon. But we will first censorship, questions from the chat about anything I said, about how I feel, or if they have any input on it. And then the rant about Cinder. Once again, go into the chat, reply to any comments they made, and then I'll probably play a couple videos, depending on how long this is going to take. I'll play a few videos, probably a daily dose of the internet, or when people happen to like the MRE stuff, so we may do that, and some music. You know me and music. I gotta have some music, because especially if I watch something funny, the music gives me a chance to recover. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, you can thank GR for the new PNG model. He made that for me. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. All right. We're starting now. Okay, censorship has become a hot topic lately. There's been many moves and many news stories about it, about countries imposing censorship on internet things. Okay, things they find quote unquote offensive. All right. As you can see here, I all these are from AI. I used the Google AI to research all this and to grasp a better understanding of what these policies are. Yeah, you will notice one up there that you'll be going, what the fuck is he talking about up there? All right. Internet and shutdowns and platform bans. Governments worldwide are increasingly resorting to internet shutdowns, blocking social media platforms like TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, because everybody thinks the name X is dumb, and Telegram, particularly during periods of political unrest. Okay. Most of these countries are like your Middle East states, Soviet Union, your communist states like China and stuff. They want to control the flow of information, so they put down strict censorship of any political talk, any religious talk, any talk against government or government officials or religious leaders. That's the way it is in those countries. Okay. The expansion of censorship laws. Many countries are enacting new legislation. Many countries are enacting new legislation that expands government control over online content and increases the penalties for sharing information deemed false or extremist. All right. This is something that's happening in America. Okay. They want, especially during COVID. Hey, YouTube, I said COVID. Are you scared now? Or is everybody having to run to the bathroom because everybody just shit their pants because I said COVID? Was very strict. You couldn't say, for the longest time, you couldn't say COVID on YouTube. Don't know why. It was all over the fucking news. Why can't you just say the word COVID? No one's going to get COVID from people saying COVID. It was fucking dumb. I am a little irritated, by the way. I'm sorry for swearing so much, but it's been a day. But what people were saying was false information. It turned out to be true information about the vaccine and other talking points during the COVID thing that the government wanted you to not say. That is an incidence of government trying to control the flow of information. In America, government should never have the right to control the flow of information. When government takes control of the information, they control the narrative of what's true and not. Eventually, that system falls apart because people find out the truth. They get real pissed off, and you have certain incidences happen where, like, people storm buildings and stuff like that to pull the government down. Now, extremists, I get. If you're like a far off in the cuckoo land, and you're posting videos of, say, kill this religious group, kill this skin color, yeah, we don't need to see that shit. Nor do you should be on any platform saying that stuff. Okay, that censorship is for public well-being and for children not to be exposed to it. That kind of censorship, I agree. But when extremist is such a broad term, you have to be careful, because some people think anime is propaganda for multiple things, and they'll lead the charge on taking anime down. They want it censored or homogenized is one of the words I see go around about how things are changed that come from other cultures. But we'll get into that. Targeting of specific content and individuals. Censorship efforts are often directed at political dissidents, investigative reporting, expression of identity from marginalized communities such as the LGBTQ plus individuals. Okay. I don't 100% agree with that one. The political dissidents, investigative reporting, yes. Countries around the world, like I said, Middle East, Russia, China, North Korea, they do that shit. Now, everything I said, that they do that. Okay. Majority of the world outside of those, for a while, didn't. Okay, I'm 100% 100% for freedom of expression. And now, if you are LGBTQ plus, great. But that doesn't mean that you can't be a whiny little bitch. And people don't want to fucking hear from you. You don't need to censor that shit. You just kind of let them say what they want to say, and people make their judgments going, oh, I don't want to listen to this whiny little bitch anymore. And that's just the way it is. No, I'm not saying all LGBTQ plus people are whiny little bitches, by the way. I'm just saying, in general, everybody can be a whiny little bitch, and people don't have to listen to you. You don't need censorship laws for that. As for this investigative reporting, that's more of control information. That's a government thing. Okay? And political dissidence. Once again, government control. All right. technological advancements in censorship and surveillance. Governments are increasingly utilizing AI and advanced technologies to monitor, filter, and control online content and identify individuals who express dissident views. Now this is going to get interesting. Sorry. Hey, Wiccan. AI cannot be used to censor people. Why? Because AI lacks something very important: humanity. The ability to think about context of the message. AI can't do that. AI, you know, artificial intelligence, it's a program learning. It will never learn how to be human. It's never going to have emotions. At least God, I hope it doesn't, because no, we'll have a Terminator type situation. Kill all humans, you know? And who's moving towards using AI to police things? Platforms. YouTube, Twitch, to police their platforms. Why? Well, it's not like they police them anyway. Let's face facts. YouTube doesn't do jack shit by policing their platforms. Neither does Twitch. Except when it comes to certain individuals that they don't want banned because they make a lot of money. But they don't want to pour forth the effort to be proactive in policing their platform. So they're going to use an AI to do it. Once that AI kicks in, which it already has, by the way, that AI has started policing platforms. And they will terminate channels because they think it's offensive material. God, I hope it terminates this Nexus channel real soon. But why did this all happen? Well, actually, it started in Australia. I told you we'd get to it. A bunch of moms got together and they saw what their kids were watching on Crunchyroll, Funimation when it's around. Oh my God, they got big bouncy boobs. Oh my God, there's cat girls. Oh my God, it's sexual. Well, one, if you don't want them to watch it, there's an ability to block that shit on your fucking computer. Two, you're the parent. Do your damn job as a parent. You know, if you don't want your kids watching certain things, there's things you can do to prevent them from watching it. I used to have my Wi-Fi set for a certain time for it to go off and go on. When I'm not home, that Wi-Fi was off. So my kid couldn't get access to the internet when I'm not home. Then it comes on when I came home from work and he had access to the internet. The computer is placed in such a way that I could see what he was doing on the internet. It was simple as that. I paid attention. Out of the corner of my eye, and I'll go, you better get that shit off my fucking screen right now. How do you know? I always know. Get it off. You're not watching. You're not going to have that here. That's parenting 101 in the new world of technology and internet. That's shit you got to do as a parent. Now, these ladies in Australia don't want to. It requires effort on their part to actually parent their kids. So instead of them doing the effort, to doing the hard work. They want laws in place to make their job easier. I hate to tell you all this. Every parent in the world that is so naive that this is thinking this is a good way of doing things. Kids find a way around it. Always. They will find a way around it. It's happened before the fucking internet. Kids, if kids wants to see tits, they're going to see tits. Okay? As a parent, your job is to let them know, yeah, it's nice to look at, but don't have expectations of getting it. It's not real. It's a fantasy. It's not reality. If you catch a kid watching a porno, you don't beat the rest. You explain that's a fantasy. That's not real what sex is supposed to be about. It's a fantasy. Don't live in the fantasy. Live in reality. Because then it's more meaningful. Protecting the children from what you find obscene. Well, children always find a way to get around their parents. They're going to find a way to get around this bullshit easily. If they want to watch Rise of the Shield Hero, they're going to find a way to do it. It's especially now kids now today, as how literate they're in computers, they're going to find a way. You can pass as many laws as you want, but they'll find a way. They always do. So stop being stupid and actually be a good parent. And stop persecuting everybody else for your failures. But see, most of this, the government has legislated social media platforms to take responsible steps to prevent under 16-year-olds from having an account, according to a statement from prime ministers. Ain't gonna fucking work. Kids will find a way. Kids will find a way. Under 16 using social media, the kids are going to find a way. You can't blame the platforms if, hey, we require a credit card, and the kids go get their mom and dad's credit card, put the information in, and boom, they have access to it. And you're going to blame the platform for that? No. There is software out there that parents can use to monitor their kids on social media. You just have to get it and fucking use it. And it ain't that damn expensive. I think there's about $30 that you can put on your computer and have it monitor. Some places you can actually have the cable system do it for you, or your internet provider do it for you. Hey, your child's has been on Twitter for the last 3 hours. And now, or you could just look at the fucking browser history. Platforms can face up to fines of basically $50 million for systemic breaches. Dude, you can't prevent people from hacking into banks. You're going to go after platforms? Granted, platforms are not 100% blameless, and I'll get into that. All right, a lot of this stuff here is basically asking the government to parent their kids for them in Australia. Then we go to the UK. Well, we've all heard the horror stories of the UK's censorship and internet censorship. You can't say mean things on the internet about anybody, or you will get arrested. You can't talk bad about this religious group, or you're going to get arrested. You can't say things, even if it may be true, about a government official, or you're going to get arrested. This is in the UK. Or we could just say it's Nazi Germany, too. Because that's what the fuck they did. Anybody who was a dissident, who spoke out against the Nazis, were arrested. You weren't allowed to print. Nazi Germany controlled all the information. All of it. What religion you can practice, what can be printed in the newspaper, what can be played on the radio, all of that. it kind of sounds like the UK today. I mean, you know, Nazi Germany, who wanted to take over the UK, and UK fought the Nazis. Now UK is acting like Nazi Germany. The thing with censorship, okay, sometimes censorship is not a bad thing. I mean, you don't want a 12-year-old to be able to go buy porn or see porn on the internet because they're not emotionally equipped to deal with it. But to take it to such extremes as they're doing in Australia, as they're doing in the UK, what they're doing in some parts of the United States is too much. Okay, they're pushing the boundaries, and people in the UK are sick of the UK government doing what they're doing. There's people in Australia who are very pissed about these laws, and there's people in the United States that are getting angrier and angrier every damn day about, hey, you can't watch this, you can't do that. Okay, I truly believe this about American people. It's in their genetic, it's in their genes to rebel against authority. If you piss them off bad enough, they're going to rebel. They do not want government to tell them what they can or can't do. They don't want the government telling them how to raise their kids. What they want is people to take responsibility and do their damn job. Like platforms such as YouTube and Twitch, they are supposed to police their platforms. They're supposed to have employees that police their platforms. They look for shit that goes against their terms of service or hear shit that goes against their terms of service. And they're supposed to take care of it, but they don't. They depend on the community to do it for it. Hey, no, Twitch, YouTube, you pay me $20,000 a month, I'll fucking do it. I'll sit here all goddamn day on your platform. I'll just start banning people left and right if they say anything out of line or they do anything against terms of service. $20,000 a month, buddy. I'll do it. But I'm not your fucking employee. I don't work for you. Your job is to police your own platform. Don't ask the community to do it because you get a large enough fan base, you ain't gonna do jack shit about it. Austin Jones. And now we have Visa, MasterCard. Now this is pissing off a very volatile group. Gamers. Visa and MasterCard are telling you what you can and can't buy. If I'm 57, turned 57 yesterday, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Do you think Visa and MasterCard has a fucking right to tell me what kind of game I can buy and what I can't buy? I'm a full-grown adult. I've been an adult for over 30 years. Legal. I could go down the store and buy a bottle of alcohol, but Visa and MasterCard don't want me to buy a porn game. Oh, this game shows tits. No, you can't buy that because it may make you want to go commit sexual offenses against women, men, whoever. Really? Really? You think that's what causes it? What, you fucking stupid? Listen, I agree. Steam should not have a section of adult games that's available to any age. Here's the trick. They didn't. Okay. All right. Steam did have that blocked off. And in order to get access to that, you have to have a credit card. Now, parents, if they're smart and halfway decent parents, create an account for their kids on Steam and let it be known they're below the age of 21 to prevent them to get that access to those titles. Oh, we gotta protect the children. We just let the parents do their fucking job. Now listen, when a platform, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, or Steam, fails and purposely puts out material that is deemed harmful to children, like sexual images and thumbnails, like having sexual games readily available to children, games that are what I believe are rated plus 18 for games. If platforms were doing that, yeah, be pissed. Sue them. Because trust me, Steam doesn't only get sued by a bunch of parents. YouTube's working their way to getting sued. And Twitch, well, let's face facts, Twitch likes to promote terrorism and are anti-Semitic. Eventually, it's going to come back and bite them in the ass. It always happens. They're getting away with it now, but it's not going to last for very long. But Visa and MasterCard are telling you what you can and can't buy. You know what the solution for me is? Are you going to tell me why I can and can't buy? I guess I don't need to pay my credit card bill this month. You don't have the fucking right to tell me why I can and can't buy. A payment processor doesn't have the right to tell me what I can or can't buy. It's my money, not yours. I don't need your fucking approval. Period. Just because you wouldn't buy it, does that mean I can't? Just because you don't want to buy Cyberpunk doesn't mean I can't. By the way, Cyberpunk does have nudity in it. You can have genitals, and you can see these genitals, and you do get boobies. And people freak out about this shit. I hate to tell you, you should see some 70s films. They were really fucking graphic. And they were PG. Oh, no, thank you, JP. But yeah, why did this all happen? It's because platforms don't police themselves. That's why. This is why all the censorship shit's happening. It's because YouTube, Twitch, Kick, X, whatever, does not do anything to police themselves. Granted, X has gotten a lot better. YouTube is still the piece of shit platform it's been since 2015. They haven't updated anything. They haven't hired more people to, one, respond to reports, two, actually look at shit to see if it falls underneath their terms of service. Same thing with Twitch, who's owned by Amazon, which is one of the richest companies in the world, and they don't hire people to police their platforms. They don't follow up on reports. They allow people to say anti-Semitic things, interview terrorists, all that shit. Stuff that's against their own terms of service. But what do these two platforms have in common? They like to make money. And because they value, if someone makes some money, they don't want to get rid of them. Sniper Wolf doxed someone's house online. And what happened to her? She got demonetized for 4 days for putting someone's safety at risk. And that's how serious YouTube took it. Oh, 4 days. Ooh. I bet that sting, that whole 25 cents she didn't get in her check. You know? The same thing with Hassan Piker over on Twitch. The shit that he's said, the things he's done on that platform, he should have been banned. And I'm not talking for 1 to 2 weeks. No, flat out, here's the nuke. Your channel's gone. Have some standards and apply them evenly across the board. We wouldn't have to be worried about censorship right now. We wouldn't even be talking about it right now. We'd be talking about terms of service. Terms of service is different from censorship. This is what you're agreeing to follow in order to put content on a platform. The platform's responsibility is to make sure those terms of service is applied equally across the board, no matter type of content creator it is, male, female, or whatever. The number of the sub count number, it shouldn't matter if they have 3 subs or 300 million subs. They should be treated the same. But that's not what happens. So, why are we dealing with censorship issues? Well, the platforms aren't policing themselves. That's why. If they did their job, we wouldn't be dealing with censorship. Now, content creators are also at fault. It's because content creators acted irresponsibly too. Oh, I liked YouTube when it was 2016. It was prime. We were edgy. We were acting irresponsibly. That's the truth. It was eventually going to come back and bite you in the ass. Was it entertaining? Yeah, it was entertaining. I mean, it was kind of fun, but after a while, it was boring as fuck. Everybody wanted to be an edgelord, and some people really haven't fucking grown out of that yet. And the thing is, if everybody started acting responsibly and not spreading misinformation, calling people a pedophile, calling people Nazis, and all this other heinous shit, this wouldn't be going on right now. So content creators are also to blame for all this censorship stuff. The time has long passed that you can get away with that shit. It is time to be a responsible content creator. You don't put thumbnail out there with a sexual image on there. You don't. Okay? You don't start calling people all these things if they're not true. If you say this is a convicted so-and-so, it's the truth. If I want to say Austin Jones, I apologize. Austin Jones is a convicted child porn producer and a pedophile. It's the truth. Because he went to jail for that. This is not that fucking hard. If they haven't been charged and found guilty, you can't say that about somebody. Because now you're defaming them. Because they can take you to court and most likely win, especially if you've done it online and the guy has it, they go to court. And then the question will be, you call so-and-so a pedophile, right? Right. Okay. Is he a convicted pedophile? I don't know. Well, apparently you do know because you called him that. So is he or isn't he? He isn't. So that basically you just defame somebody by giving them that title, and people calling him that now from this point to this point. You helped that happen. And it affected his reputation, affected his earnings. He lost his job because of it. Now you have to give him money to make it right. It is a very dangerous thing to do. And eventually, there will be a lawsuit that's going to happen against a large content creator because he did that. And multiple people are going to jump in on that lawsuit. Then it becomes a class action lawsuit because they're going to include YouTube or Twitch or whatever platform that this happened on, and they didn't take any action against this individual. So that means they approve of him doing it, and then the whole world will turn upside down. That's why platforms need to police their platforms, not with a fucking AI. And AI can help. Hey, this is questionable. We need to flag it for a human to take action. That's as far as an AI can go. Don't let an AI to make decisions. But that's what we have on censorship. Is censorship a bad thing? It's not all bad. Censoring certain subject matter to the point where you have to be 18 plus to see it is a good thing. Age restriction is a good thing because it's scientific at this point. The human brain doesn't fully develop until you're in your mid-20s. That's just science. You do not want a 12-year-old to be able to see porn. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Some 16-year-olds shouldn't be watching porn. I know that's asking a lot, but it's the truth. You're not emotionally mature enough to deal with it. So you shouldn't be watching porn when you're 16. I should know as someone who watched porn when he was 16. VHS, baby. Okay, you're not emotionally mature enough to deal with it. Just say. It's the truth, and we all know it. Age restriction is a good thing. Because you got some parents out there who don't do jack shit. And that's the last line of defense. The kid gets around it, you blame the parents. Just saying. That's the way it works. You don't blame society. You don't blame the internet. You blame the parents. So these people, this group called Collective Shout, are bad parents because they don't want to do the work. Anyway, if you like this content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, we're going to go to chat now. Yeah, GR gave me the new P&G model. Or Cosmo gave me the new P&G model. Scott, yeah. AI is never going to have emotions and not going to have the ability to think like a human. If it does, it's going to be Skynet. Karen, yeah, pretty much. An Australian Karen group kind of started this whole shit. I don't like this shit from Japan. Well, guess what? You got ways to block it. And bad parents, yeah, bad parents. Agree. Have kids. And don't want to, yeah, it's all this is mostly people who don't want to parent their own children, or people that don't have children, who think they know how to raise your children. I hate to tell you all, children are all different. They all have different personalities. They all mature differently. A brother could be more mature, and a younger brother could be more mature than his older brother. It's just the way, because you know what children are? Small people. And people are different. You can't just slap a label on them. I mean, that's what they are. A person is a complex individual. So you just can't go, hey, he's this, or hey, she's that. All right. And now 19. Yeah, it's turning that way. They're going so extreme with this censorship stuff. And trust me, people are not going to put up with it. It's going to come back and bite them in the ass. It's already happening in the UK. People are sick of being told how to think. You know what? Remember Bill Clinton coined the phrase political correctness. Fuck that shit. I want to know what people actually think. You want to know why I care about what people actually think? Because that way I can identify the stupid ones and don't pay attention to them. Okay. Soviet Union, yeah. I think Trump is trying to push for anime to be banned. People, I don't think it's Trump, to be honest with you. Because one, Japan is a very close ally of his. And anime, if you actually take a good look at anime, not just the ecchi shit and all that, you get a working, not a real, a working idea of their culture. Okay, it's a good place to start to learn, and you go from there to learn more. So I don't think Trump wants anime banned because, you know, the people he meets, like the ambassadors from Japan, they watch anime, they read manga, they talk about it at the water cooler. So yeah, it'd be a bad idea. Don't worry about it, JP. At least you said it. My son still hasn't fucking called me and wished me a happy birthday yet. And when he does, he's going to get an earful. The whole thing's like when GTA 5 came out and they tried to blame the game on the rise. Yeah, I think saying video games caused this and that happen. No, I'll be honest. It could be a very small factor into it. But there was a lot of other shit that happened before that. Okay. Hey, Clanker. All right. Does anybody got anything else to say about the internet censorship stuff before we move on? Wow, I got 8 people watching. Oh, this is fantastic. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put up the card for the next one because if I do decide to edit this video to make a standalone video, I know where to end at. So I'm going to put this up, and what I'm going to do, take a little bit of a break. I'm going to play some music, and probably about after the next song ends, I'll come back and we'll tackle what you see on the screen.
How comforting that people like you never change. You underlings all stumbling to catch our gaze.
Crumbling under the pressure, don't you just love obsession? Your struggle breaks my pleasure. I move you slowly, like bishops, castles, queens. You'd be so lonely if there were not for me. The passion, touching a pain, hanging the power we hold over your mind, over your body, and your signed away soul.
If you're looking to impress, entertain, not be of use, then prove you care masquerade of independence obsolete.
Want you to bleed, feeling the fear from your front row seat. Breaking your brain, how entertaining. Those so desperate here to please are all-consuming. Worship is all I want. Is that much to ask? Now I know it's not. Don't you wanna give up your lives and love, love, love me? So baby, choose your sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just realized that's kind of funny. That's the song I just played and what I'm about to do. Hey, Thunder. Hey, Thunder. The gang is piling in. Holy shit! Wow, that's the most I've ever had here. Well, that's a new record for me, and it may go up more. I don't know, but just, I mean, one place says 9, another place says 10. That's a lot of people. I'm cool. I'm cool. All right. Well, here we are. No, I got up this morning, had my cup of coffee. I was, I have a routine that I do every morning. Get up, go to the bathroom, come back, get YouTube going to have some background noise because I kind of like to read a manga in the morning, kind of, do a little chill, get the brain going and all that stuff. And then I go to X, kind of, hey, what the fuck's going on? Who's talking about me? Nobody. Okay. And then I see all this shit about Sinder again. Okay, I'm going to make it very clear from the start, and the Cinder fans will tell you this is true. I am not a Cinder fan. I've not watched any of her VODs, except for to get a general idea of how she behaved in certain things, like gameplay, general chit-chatting with her chat and that kind of stuff. That's it. Now, I may watch maybe a total of 30 to 40 minutes. And that's not enough. What? Fuck me. Okay, don't, JP, don't do that. You stun locked me, man. I got 42 followers. What the fuck? Now watch as that makes you. Okay. I haven't watched her content, really, other than know what I did for research purposes when I was going my deep dive into the whole situation. I listen to her music. I like her music, okay? I have said this. I like her music. And I think it helps me because I'm not a Cinder fan, that I can listen to her music and go, that's interesting. Some of the lyrics that she wrote for certain songs are she doesn't value herself in her music. There's certain ways people take things. Okay, fans know when she says she's a hellhound bitch, the power pups go, yeah. When I hear it, I'm like going, why is she calling herself a bitch? I mean, it could be, hey, I'm a bad bitch, or it could be the derogatory term in that word. And then like her smoke and mirrors thing, she wrote that. And it's dark. There's a lot of degrading things in that song about herself. How she doesn't feel loved. I think Cinder is a woman who does not appreciate herself. And her fans have backed me up on this. She has anxiety. Okay. She has a real bad case of imposter syndrome. She is successful. And she doesn't believe she deserves to have that success. For a variety of reasons. But when I did my deep dive into this, I kind of looked at it like something's not right. People are blaming her for the things that someone else did. All right. But it started with this. I mean, Ballsburn posted an innocent tweet. Okay, you're an angel of light that has guided our way. Now it's our turn to guide you. Justice for Cinder at Cinder. Okay, innocent tweet. Nothing malicious in that tweet at all. He didn't say anything about anybody else. Then we had this person, science fiction here. She supports cheating and yet cheated. Why y'all supporting trash? Okay, there was an allegation that she cheated with some piece of shit because he put out a Google Doc. Do you know how many people cheat on their partners? Millions. Millions. Should they wear a scarlet letter? Be shamed for the rest of their life. Taken out to the public square and be humiliated for your pleasure. But what did Cinder really cheat? That's the question that people need to get through their heads. What did Cinder do that was so fucking god-awful in this particular situation? Okay, oh God, listen, I don't support cheating on your partner. I don't. I've been on that side when I got cheated on. It hurts. And it affected more than just me. It affected my kids. It affected my relationship with my in-laws. It affected my relationship with my parents. A lot of people got hurt. All right? I don't support it. That being said, we're all human. And fuck up all the time. We do. So let the cheating, and she was sexting, by the way, for fuck's sake. Allegations die already. I don't consider sexting cheating. I consider that living in a fucking fantasy. Something's going on in your relationship, and you're either not feeling love, you don't feel affection, so you reach out to someone and you flirt or whatever through a text message to fill that need. All right. That's kind of what happened with Cinder. Okay, her and Redacted's relationship hit a rough point, which, I really hope she's done with that guy. And the whole Cinder situation is just high school bullshit. It is. If you boil it down, it's just high school bullshit. We'll move on to my next one. You can kind of tell I'm starting to get irritated just because I started swearing in this particular tweet. The tweet before that, I didn't put one curse word in that tweet. This one right here, I didn't put one curse word in it. Now I'm getting irritated. And then I just keep on seeing more and more shit. And then I got mad. All right. Okay, I'm not going to read all this. But I'm going to break it down for you. Shylily, Bow, Nanoless, you all acted like a bunch of old bitches. This was supposedly your friend. This is your business partner. Someone you've done collabs with. Someone that you hung out at conventions with. And you treated her like this. You didn't even give her a goddamn chance to explain what the fuck was going on. No, your first impulse was to drop a doc. People call Cinder a manipulative bitch. What should we call you? Because this is, you manipulated the VTuber community to attack Cinder for someone else's actions. In Nanoless's Google document, all the heinous, or what you consider heinous shit that was said and done was done by Redacted. Prove to me. Give me concrete evidence that Cinder approved. Not, oh, I saw him at a convention that I'm very close. Okay, you saw him at the convention. When you talked business, who replied? Was it Cinder or Redacted? What was Cinder's body language when Redacted talked? Did she seem confident? Did she seem cool? Or did she put her arms together and hold her close to her? Because that's an indication of being submissive to Redacted. When someone else is talking and you look at their partner, and if they're like got their hands held close to themselves, or they kind of look like they're trying to hug themselves, that's a submissive posture. That means the person who's talking is in control. So what was her body language like? Shylily, Bow, Nanoless. I bet you didn't give a fuck enough to even notice. And they got Shylily saying, I ghosted her. That's a fucking bitch move. She could have been reaching out to you for help. And you ghosted her. Your business partner, who Cinder thought of you as a friend. Well, if I have friends like Shylily, you know what? Do me a favor. Hit me with a car. Because at least I know how exactly you feel. Belle, I kind of give Belle a pass. You know? She just had surgery. She was on painkillers. She wasn't thinking straight. Now she got dragged into this situation by Shylily and Nanoless because they're two manipulative bitches, and then drag poor Bao, who's not thinking clearly. She just had surgery, and force her to drop a Google document that she probably regrets right now. Because now she can think clearly. Shylily and Alice manipulated Bao to drop that document. What I mean by manipulated, Bao probably just did get them to shut the fuck up. I don't get it. I don't. I'm not a Cinder fan. And what's the worst thing that happened here? Was anybody's career in jeopardy? No. Did anybody lose money? Did any artist, editor, musician, did they get their money? Yes. Were their careers in jeopardy? No. That's the fucking truth. Nobody's career was in jeopardy. No one's money was stolen from them. Everybody got paid. Everybody was treated with respect in that order. Just business happened. You got your money. You got your pay. You got your collab to meet your sponsorships. So what's the big fucking deal? He said mean words to me. He said mean things about me. Get over it. Oh, he was manipulating me. Nanoless, you didn't sign an exclusive contract with him. So what's the fucking problem? Well, he said this. He said, see, he and Sinder, no, we're not going down that route. You're not going to hold Sinder accountable for what Redacted did. Redacted is his own person. He makes his own choices. He does his own thing. Cinder has no control over what Redacted does. She doesn't have to be the one winding him up like a little dog. Say, go type on the computer now. Unless you can prove that Cinder approved of every fucking DM that went out from Redacted, your points, you're shifting the blame from the person who actually did something to someone who was sitting in a house in another state and had no control over things. For what? So you can get more viewers. So you can get more sponsors. So you can get a Nanoless model. And who's the manipulative bitch? Again? Tell me who's the fucking manipulative bitch again. Because it's funny. Listen, I like Shylily. I do. I like Bow. I don't know jack shit about Nanoless. I don't really give a fuck. And that's just me being honest. I like these two VTubers. I do. And way Shylily behaves, it acts like a fucking war crime happened. And I don't agree with that. She keeps pushing that needle. Hey, maybe Cinder's coming back. I got to keep the Cinder hate going. I'm going to do this to kind of like, I'm got to keep the Cinder hate going. What, Shylily, what are you so fucking afraid of? What are you so fucking afraid of? You're talented. You have a very large fan base. So what are you so fucking afraid of? That Cinder was going to take fans from you? Well, if that happened, they weren't really fucking fans of you, were they? That she was going to get more popular than you? Well, that's good for you. She's your business partner. That means more game subs. That fucking energy drink is going to get sold. And more of the fucking V-card packets are going to get sold. And that means money in your fucking pocket. What are you so fucking afraid of? There was zero reason for all three of you, Shylily, Nanoless, Bal, you had surgery, you kind of have an excuse. But after all this shit came down, you don't have an excuse for this one. There's zero reasons for you not to contact Cinder and express your grievances. and tried to work this out without having to drop a fucking Google Doc and destroying or trying to destroy someone's career because you're acting like a bunch of immature, petty little bitches. Once again, what the fuck happened that is so heinous, so horrible to keep the hate going? Mean words were said by Redacted, not by Cinder, by Redacted. If you want to be pissed off at someone, be pissed off at him. Because he said it. Stop acting like you're fucking high school. Some of you are close to 30. Act like it. If this is your supposed friend, treat her like a friend. You should have treated her like a friend. Because you don't know her situation. None of you are around her and Redacted 24/7. None of you truly knows what that relationship was like. You don't have a fucking clue. Nobody does. I don't, the Cinder fans don't, and you three definitely don't. Because you three apparently don't fucking care to ask the hard questions. And I'll say directly, I'm going to cut through the bullshit. Was Cinder being abused? In that relationship? I dare someone, anybody within the sound of my voice, go to Twitter, show me evidence that she wasn't being abused. Verbally, emotionally, possibly physically. I don't know. Her music says something was wrong. She didn't have high opinions of herself. She downplayed her own success. She didn't think she was worthy of it. That doesn't just happen. Someone made her feel that way. That isn't, imposter syndrome, goes away. It never went away for her. It never went away. That should have told you something. All you did was make Cinder's life a living hell. Her so-called friends. For what? For something Redacted did. Then we had bullshit come out. Oh, we got Spite claiming that Cinder contacted her, saying she stole her models or something like that. No DMs, no proof that this has ever happened. Bunch of fucking coincidences. Okay, Spite, get over it. Shit happens. And it ain't a big fucking deal. It didn't affect your career. Your career didn't die because of it. If some Cinder fans came into your chat and called you, said, hey, you're stealing Cinder's ideas and models, you know what? You know what you do at that point? You look at the Cinder fans that said that, tell them to go fuck themselves and go away. Cinder can't control her fans no more than Shylily can control her fans. Going on X saying that Cinder is a manipulative bitch, she's a cheater, and all these heinous things. I mean, that's a reflection on Shylily. That's the kind of fans that she cultivates. I'm just defending my Oshi. No, you're getting your micro penis hard by going after someone with hate because that's the only way you can get your dick up. I have zero tolerance for this bullshit anymore. I don't have no more empathy, no more understanding. Oh, he just doesn't understand what happened. He's confused. He didn't read the document. He's acting off of emotion, or she's acting off of emotion. I'm fucking done with it. In all intents and purposes, we do not know what kind of relationship Redacted and Cinder had. So we can't make any kind of judgments. We don't know if it was a healthy or toxic one. I have said this multiple times, but people act like Cinder was in control. Every indication is that Redacted was the one in control. There's enough signs, if you look for them, if you want to take the time to look, and you can find them, you can look at her music, look at her lyrics, you can see that she didn't feel good about herself. Redacted was the person that she was closest to that could give herself confidence to be appreciative of what she's got and how hard she worked and feel good about that. But that didn't fucking happen. But everybody is hating on this woman. And I don't get why. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. Nothing out there that's been shown in any fucking document, with the exception of Silvervale, that Cinder did something wrong. The Silvervale shit, yeah, she was wrong. I've always said that. I've made no secret about it. But the rest of this bullshit, well, girls, get over it, grow up, and know what? Contact your friend, or your supposed friend, and have a talk. In other words, be an adult, not a 16-year-old in high school. Because adults don't go public with their fucking problems about somebody that said mean things about them. And those that want to compare this to the V Shoujo shit, by the way, wipe the bullshit off your glasses. And if you're not wearing glasses, wipe the bullshit out of your eyes. No one stole $500,000 from charity. Everybody got paid. So what the fuck are you comparing it to? Yeah, I'm done. I'm no longer what everybody calling me a nice person, a nice guy, kind-hearted, and all this shit. I warned you all. I am not a nice guy. You pissed me off. I'm no longer that person. And you all pissed me off. All of these people attacking Cinder for no fucking reason. I'm done playing that part of nice. Next time I see a message, I'm coming into that post to reply with both fucking barrels loaded with truth. And if you want to come back at me, you better have hard evidence to back you up. Something you can show me that you're right. None of this he said, she said bullshit. Actual evidence. A screenshot, a vocal recording, something. I don't know if I'm going to make this a standalone video, but if I do, don't guarantee I'm going to make something like this again. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for all the swearing. Give me a second, guys, and I'll look at chat. I gotta get something to drink. My throat hurts. Okay. All right. P&G is not working? You sure about that? It looks like it's working on my screen. Okay. Oh, okay. Now watching has that making... Okay, don't jinx it. Smoking the Mirrors is crazy. Yeah, I like Cinder's music. I thought it was really good, you know? I enjoy it immensely. But I did notice a theme in it, and it's like I said, she doesn't think highly of herself. The songs that she wrote the lyrics to always seems like she was putting herself down. That's my interpretation. I could be wrong, but that's how I interpret it. No, it's worse. They're blaming her for something they didn't do. You talking about Shylily, Ballot, and Nanoless? Oh yeah, yeah. They didn't talk to her. I mean, that's been everybody's. They said it. They refused to contact her when Nanoless leaked the DMs and went to Shylily with it. Bal was in surgery. They decided to sleep on it. Then they went to Bal again to get her to put out a statement. You know? Now, and the reason why I give Bal a pass on a lot of this is because she was on painkillers. She had her jaw, surgery on her jaw. And that's not no fucking pleasant experience, by the way. She was in a lot of pain. She was on a lot of pain medicine, and she wasn't thinking clearly. Because if out of all three of them, the one I think that would have gone to Cinder and going, hey, what the fuck's going on? Is Bal. I think she would have been the one to do it. And that Google Doc probably would have never dropped. What she didn't do in that situation is to make a whole event saying they talked it out after cheating. After the cheat. You know, the cheating thing is such a non-issue. You know, she was sexting. I don't even know if it was actual sexting as much as it was flirting. And when basically when her and Redacted work together no more. But it's a non-fucking issue. And it's frankly nobody's business. Who gives a shit? I saw it. Well, the P&G probably wasn't working because it was yelling and screaming. I probably overloaded it. 15 people. Oh yeah, 15 people. We broke the record. Yay. It's a good thing I didn't notice because I also would stop yelling and screaming. There was one person who actually targeted and then weren't the ones that started the docs. Here's the thing about Nanoless Google Doc. One, she's not a native English speaker. That's what she said in her Google Doc. And that means all those DMs had to be translated to her. That Redacted sent and that what Cinder sent to her. All those had to be translated to her. Now, someone could put their spin on it. And I said this when I first talked about this and got it wrong. Now, after I read the DMs, yeah, Redacted was manipulative. I said it when I first read it. But you notice what I said. Redacted was manipulative. I didn't say Cinder. I hold people accountable for their actions, not somebody else's. Because you cannot control another person. As much as people like to think they can, you can't. It's not going to fucking happen. Okay. That's fair. It's a cult mentality. What Shylily says is the word of God. Listen, I like Shylily. I enjoy her content. Ever since this whole Cinder stuff happened, I don't find her as entertaining because she keeps needling the bear. Got to keep the hate going. Got to keep the hate going. And she's smug. That'd be the best way to put it. She's smug. She feels like she won. But did she? That's the question. Did she really win? What did she win? What was the goal in all this? You know? That's the real question. What's the goal in all this? Was it just to publicly humiliate Cinder? Well, if that's the goal, you succeeded. But it made you look like a bunch of bitches, though. It did. This is your supposed friend, and you treated her like this. You publicly humiliated your friend. It makes you look like a bitch. A self-conniving, manipulative bitch. Especially when you admit that you ghosted her. If you didn't want to have anything to do with her, at least go to her face and say, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want to collab with you no more. Don't fucking send me another goddamn DM. At least then you're honest. But we can't say that about Shylily, can we? Hey! You notice I'm using your PNG. Easy, she's afraid. Oh, okay. Love the tuber. You agreed to give him the truth, Lord Cat. This is. Hey, JP. Welcome back. I get the same feeling. Let's go, old man. I would say one thing, everything that happened is just childish, and I want to see what will happen when Mama Oko video and Wiccan's Google Doc drops will be big. I'll look for it. People, there's been a lot of people who put up videos about this situation. I think this is my 5th one, and when did I start covering this? About 2 months ago? But this is my 5th one, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I got pissed off. I just got pissed off. I was just sick of seeing the same shit on my timeline over and over again. People saying the same shit about Cinder over and over again. They're not adding anything to the conversation. They're trying to twist the narrative to fit their needs. That's how I looked at it. There's no factual evidence in anything they said. A lot of things they said could be easily disproven. But you know how it goes. All right. I don't think it was Bal Jaw. I think she was getting her IUD out, which would screw with your home. Either way, it's fucking painful. It's gonna hurt, and you would have to be a pain medication, and your hormones would be out of whack. But I thought it was her jaw. Can someone look it up and confirm, please, and just put it in chat if it was either Bal's birth control or her jaw that got operated on, please. If someone could put that in chat so I can at least get the record right. But either way, it's painful, and she will be on pain medication, which will affect her cognitive abilities. Lord Cat, which is evil. People need to find on purpose. The goal was to destroy Cinder's career in life. Now, I'll tell y'all this is the simple truth. The simple truth is this. The only person that can destroy Cinder's career is Cinder. If she chooses not to come back. That's the only person that can destroy Cinder's career. The Cinder. Photoshop this message so you can hold it against me when I get this. Okay, I will. I won't bet I'll be that big. Okay. Oko really looked a lot. All right. The video and doc, I mean, okay. I was going to say, but Dan, very evil. GTA is still be interesting. Yeah. Her goal was to cancel someone out of jealousy when Cinder had twice as much shares as gamer subs. You know, that means Cinder had 10%. Because, from what I understand, at one point, Shylily only had 5%. I wouldn't say part owner. I would say investor at that stuff. Part owner means like you have a say. At 5 and 10%, you don't give very much a say on how gamer sub operates. It's just reality of business. All you do is get a vote. All you think you can do is vote yes or no, and you don't have very much power on stating directions of the company. I want the company to start putting out bathtubs. Shut up, bitch. That's pretty much the response. But yeah, it is a 10. It's 10. And what? No, I'm saying at the time, I think it recently became 10, but I think if I remember correctly, 6 months ago it was 5%. Shylily had 5%, and Cinder I think had 10, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not really that fucking important, you know. At the end of the day, it's not that fucking important. If I was Cinder, I wouldn't sell my stock. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm keeping it. You know, because I'm an asshole. You don't like me being around? Thanks for telling me. Guess what? I'm here for good. It's just because I'm a dick. Okay, that's the only reason I would do something like that. It's because I'm a dick. I would just want to stick it to you. It's just the way I am. You can ask my friends. Yeah, he's like that. Yeah, if you piss him off and you tell him you don't want this to happen, guess what? He'll just do it just to piss you off. So I keep telling people I'm not a nice guy. I don't know why people think I'm a nice guy. Piss me off. I'm a real. I'm not just an. I go from hey, he's a nice asshole to oh, he's an asshole, until he's a major league asshole. Yeah, she can keep. No one can force her to sell it. No one. She should keep. I mean, I know you guys got upset about what was the fucking cards, V cards or whatever they're called. No, guys, don't get upset about that shit. It's meaningless. Right? If and when Cinder decides to come back, those opportunities will come again. So don't worry about that shit, you know? Worry about helping her to come back. Just constantly support her. Oh, she's keeping him, right? Cinder will keep it. Yeah, I mean, let's face facts. That stock is a source of income for her right now. It pays dividends and it's going right into her bank account. Okay. Trust me, I could care less about the V card. I don't the V card thing. I don't get. I'm sorry, guys. I don't get it. Then again, I didn't get Pokemon either. I was a little bit too old for Pokemon. I'm definitely too old for V-Card. All right? I just don't get it, don't understand it, nor do I want to. I know it uses VTubers on these, it's a trading card game thing, I guess. I don't know. But her being excluded on it is not a big fucking deal. You know? Y'all know that was going to happen. You knew it. Because they don't, I mean, whoever company that puts that out, if they put out Cinder on a card, everybody will fucking blow up. And it would be a bad business move at this point. Okay, if she comes back and things turn around and all that shit, yeah, they'll put it back on her. Don't worry about it. Or she get another trading card company to do it. Or she just fucking make her own and keep all the money for herself, you know? Alright. Right. There is a song lyric I want to quote you all, which pertains to this, because I watched a video today, and this is for all you power pups, and this is for Sinder too. Okay. Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. As the smoke clears, I'm awakened and untangle you from me. Would it make you feel better to watch me while I bleed? All my windows are broken, but I'm standing on my feet. You can take everything I have. You can break everything I am. Like I'm made of glass. Like I'm made of paper. Go ahead, go on, and try to tear me down. I will rise again from the ground, like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. Rise, Cinder, like a skyscraper. Stand tall, stand strong, with your head held high, and be proud of what you build from here on out, because it's all you. It always was all you that did all this community, the music, all that. It's all you. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Oh, how you guys like my singing? Oh, that's about as close as you're going to get. I'll be here just distracted. Okay. Who cares if Shylily runs V card? She can't have it. No, so who cares? At the end of the day, who fucking cares? If she owns V card, no? If she can make money with Cinder on a V card, I guarantee you she's going to do it. Because she'd be a fucking moron not to. Want to guess who will never be on a V card? Go ahead, guess who will never be on a V card. There's a large, very, very large VTuber who and I'm not talking about Iron Mouse either, that recently debuted that won't be on a V card because she doesn't like Shylily. It will shock you. Let's just say he's a fish. Anybody shocked? Anybody surprised that a certain fish won't be on a V card? Who? Look at Laura Cat's answer. That's who. Because I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'll just say you're right. She won't be on a V card. She doesn't particularly like Shylily. Because she took her... When she was a certain other person, another corporate VTuber, her fans, even though they were called Chumbuds, they also had another name. Which was originally what they were to be called. It's a certain crustacean called shrimps. She started using that at first. Then a certain whale VTuber started calling her fans shrimps. It kind of pissed her off. So let's just say there's not a very good relationship there. So don't count on seeing her on a V card anytime soon. Now, this is not something she publicly said. It was said in a very roundabout way, by the way. It's sort of like, I can't call you that. I'm going to just call you chum buds because someone else is using that. And just she didn't sound very happy about it. She didn't know. Well, us chum buds didn't want to drag our Oshi into drama. We still don't want to drag our Oshi into drama, but I just want you to let you know there's that very large VTuber will never be on a V card because there's bad blood there. On who Saba used to be. Yeah, shrimp. Because that's what chum buds were originally going to be called, shrimps. Because it was a play on simps. Okay? And she thought it was funny. Because when someone, oh, we're going to simp for you. Oh, are you going to shrimp for me? You could be my shrimps. And that's what she was going to go with. Then somebody else went with it. It kind of pissed her off because she thought it was funny. That's what she was going to do it. Simps, shrimps, simps, shrimps, simp. She would, it took some fun away from her. You don't do that to her. It makes her mad. So, yeah, JP. And she remembers that. You gotta remember that talent behind those characters, and I do call them characters. Those two, that distinct talent for those two characters has an inferior. She has a complex inferior. Blah, 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 blah. Jesus fucking Christ. She remembers everything that people do that she can construe as hate. Because she doesn't like herself very much at that particular point. The same reason why I go after Nux, because he has that certain artwork up of her that she's very aware of, and it pisses her off. It makes her feel bad that he's done that and promotes it and promoted it because she feels like that person hated her because they wanted to do that to her. So she's very aware when people do something like that, she feels they hate her. So she doesn't want to be associated with them. I already know that she will never sign with Mythic Talent because Nux is there. And she knows Nux hates her. So she won't sign with him. Inferior, yeah, that word there, Grieve. Yeah, you can spell it, but I can't say it. All right. And a lot of VTubers are like that. They have this complex where if someone does something and they see it as hate, one, it's self-loathing. They hate themselves at first. What did I do wrong? Why does this person not like me? All that flies through their head. Like it does to Cinder. That's what she's kind of dealing with. Why did people hate? What did I do so wrong? I didn't say anything. All that stuff is going through her head. Why am I getting the blame? I didn't say it. I think it would actually be helpful, not me typing it. Infuriate. Yeah, that don't fucking help. I mean, most VTubers are introverts, unless you're Kiara, who's so fucking outgoing. and a lot of them suffer from that imposter complex. They don't think they deserve all the attention they get. They don't deserve all the love they get because they don't think they earned it. Okay, and most of the time they get over it. Then it comes the other side of that. Okay, I got this attention. I'm getting all this love. Now I got to work 10 times harder. I got to make sure everybody's happy, and they get stressed out. And work themselves to the point they actually get sick. So, I love Saba, but she's getting away with too much. Yeah. And the hate on Saba is just as dumb as the hate on Cinder's getting. Oh, her model is a little girl. No, can't you just watch something and enjoy it? She's a fantastic singer. She is funny as hell. And she interacts with her chat, and you know she's appreciative of them. Nobody, I'm not going to say nobody. Majority, 99% of the people who watch Saba don't watch her and go, ooh, she's so sexy. That's not why people watched her. And all this lolly stuff, because no, fuck off with that. If you're bringing it up, that means you enjoy it. You like the lolly stuff, and your self-loathing and your self-guilt is making you act out on it. That's what that means. That's what way I take it. If someone say, "Hey, the people who watch it are pedophiles," well, I guess since you said it, you must have those feelings because apparently you identify with it. I'm an introvert. Oh shit. But yeah, there's a lot of VTubers out there. They're very talented. They're very talented. I'm not going to deny anybody of being talented. I mean, VTuber awards dropped over Filion's Russian interest. Oh, come on, guy. Can you stop with the sensational bullshit? Oh, fuck. I wish he would stop appearing in my feed. I don't want to block it because he may put something out there for me to react to on stream. But that's just fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, that's 100% clickbait right there. I mean, VTuber awards dropped over Filion's Russian interest. Oh, fuck me. It's like so people want to hate on Filion for some reason. Oh, she stole her model. No, she made it right. And everybody was trying to cancel her a long time ago because of her model. Oh, it's free. The worst thing she did was want to make merch out of it and she didn't think about asking the person who designed the model because it was free. She thought she could do it. It was nothing nefarious or anything like that. It was like when the artist or the designer said something, she reached out to it and made it right. That's all. But everybody was trying to cancel her over it. Well, but I'm not watching it. I'm not going to watch this because it's fucking stupid. The VTuber awards are going to happen. This guy just wants people to click on the damn video. I'm not going to give no. I mean, you look at the titles of my live streams. There ain't fucking clickbait. I can tell you that much. My thumbnails aren't clickbait. You know what I'm going to talk about. Right? I'm very careful with my thumbnails and my titles. This shit just pisses me off. That's all. Okay. Feeling is funny as shit. I don't. What was I gonna say? Oh, get back to the Cinder stuff, and another person that probably could understand that situation that Cinder is as far as this whole affair shit. Fruit. Fruit's getting hate right to this day because she had an affair when she was married. Over 10 years ago, when she was very young. You know, people, let it go. It doesn't fucking involve you. The only reason you brought it up is because you didn't like Fruit. Well, if you don't like her, don't fucking watch her. You people like to destroy, tear down other people, especially if they're far more successful than they are, to make themselves feel good. You know? That's the only reason why people tear somebody down, is so they can feel good about themselves. Ha ha ha, I got her, I got him, he's no longer popular because 10 years, when he was 12 years old, he kicked a cat. I got him canceled for kicking a cat. Come on. People make fucking mistakes. Unless you think you're fucking perfect, keep your goddamn mouth shut. Yeah. Dude is a fish farm. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people farming content, and the only reason I'm talking about Cinder tonight, the only reason I talked about, is because it kept on appearing on my feed. I was like, can you guys shut the fuck up already? He's saying the same shit over and over again for no fucking reason, and half the time, well, let's put it this way, 98% of the time, you're wrong. Just come on. Just fucking stop. On the teardown statement, I've seen this a lot, even when it comes to art. Yeah, no. It's in every community. People who let me get out of this, because every time I look at it, I get pissed off. Everybody wants to tear down someone else so they can become more popular. You know? Yeah, I said a lot of harsh things about Shylily. You can't say why she pushed the Cinder stuff so she can gain popularity, but she already had it. She already had it. I mean, for a long time, she was the #1 Twitch streamer in the VTuber category and in female category from 2020 to about 2023, 2022. That's when Iron Mouse became more popular than she did. Okay. Thank God she didn't try to go after Iron Mouse. She will have a bunch of Latinos coming after her German ass. Even Germans know not to fuck with the Latinos. Okay. But, let's rush Daily Dose of the Internet. Then we're going to play a song. And then we're going to wrap things up. Well, hold on. I did want to do something for the Cinder fans that are here. I did want to play a Cinder song for them. So let me go to my channel. I do have a lot of Cinder songs on a playlist. Hey, get out of the way. There we are. Okay, hold on. I got Convergence of Sin, Smoke and Mirrors. I can't play Winter Rain. I get copyright on Winter Rain for some reason. I don't know why. We got the background music. Unthinkable Love. Boss Rush. Which one you guys want to hear? You let me know. Like I said, I got Convergence of Sin, Smoke and Mirrors. I can't play Winter Rain. I got Unthinkable Love and Boss Rush. Which one do you guys want to hear? I'll let the Cinder fans pick. It's a loving, kind community. It's not. 99 out of 100 times they are not a good community. That there's only one true kindness community to ever exist, and that's the Battle Cats community. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Convergence of Sin. Do we have any other nominees? Smoke and Mirrors. Okay, we got Convergence of Sin and Smoke and Mirrors. They're tied at 1. Do we have any others? I thought I'd get a lot more Boss Rush, to be honest with you. I should have put up a poll. Would you guys prefer if I put up a poll? Because I can put up a poll. At least I think I can put up a poll. I've never done it before on a chat. Smoke and Mirrors is good, but had terrible timing. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Hey, JP, if you want Convergence of Sin, you better start campaigning for it, buddy. Engage with the audience. Oh, I can put a poll. Okay, I can do a poll. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put a poll up. Which song? We got. I'm just gonna put Sin. I'm not gonna spell that all out. We get Sin. That's Convergence Sin. That's the first one. Then Smoke and Mirrors. And we're gonna do. Yeah, let's spell Mirrors right. And we're gonna put Boss Rush. Okay. Those are the 3. All right. We're gonna start the poll. Get a poll is up. So go up there and vote. While y'all listen to me, I'm gonna make some homemade nachos. Well, make sure you vote for first, Thunderlord. So far, Smoke and Mirrors is at 60%. I gave it another. I did vote. Okay, cool. All right, Smoke and Mirrors. All right, let's see. Okay, Sin's got 20. Smoke and Mirrors got 60. Boss Rush has got 20. I'm pretty sure that's probably everybody. No, that's only 5 votes. I got 14 viewers here. I need a few more votes on the poll so we know which song we're gonna play. Okay, Convergence of Sin, Smoke and Mirrors, and Boss Rush. Now I got 10. 4 of them just left because I just brought this up. Okay. So technically, I tell you what, I want one more vote. Can I get one more vote on the poll? Okay, one more vote on the poll, just so I can have 6. Oh, we got 13. We got 3 back. Okay, Lord Cat voted. I got 6 votes. Smoke and Mirrors, man. Smoke and Mirrors won it. All right. Okay, I'll leave it up for one more minute. So at 9:55 my time, it will be over with. I'll make sure everybody gets a chance. Oh, Boss Rush is nope. Sin's at 29%. Okay, Sin's making a comeback. Okay, you got probably got another 30 seconds to vote about that. So it's 9:55 my time. We're gonna play whatever has the most votes. Votes. You need to spell vote right, JP. It's VOTE. Okay. Going once. Going twice. That's it. All right. Smoke and Mirrors win, so here we go. And JP, don't worry. I'll play Convergence of Sin some other time.
I never meant to call you out.
I'm going to turn... Did I mute the wrong thing? I think I muted the wrong... Yeah! I wanted to mute my mic. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll fix it right now.
I never meant to call you out. I've always seen behind your smoke and mirrors. Oh, sweetheart, please don't yell at me. It really isn't hard to see the truth that's rotting underneath. Why weren't you honest from the start? You know I've always thought she must have liked you. She's just a temptress, don't you know? She'll say she loves you even though she only wants to steal your soul. I'll save you. You said you'd always be my friend, that we'd get married when we both got older. I'd never heard those words before. You made me long for something more, but then she tried to steal your love. What's with that look? Do you really think I'm out of line tonight? Stop calling her name. If you play my game, she may just make it out alive. I love you. I'm not asking much, just give me your heart and put no one else above me. Go on, say you love me. Take my hand in yours and tell me that I'll always be the one. Without you, my life means nothing. So just say you love me tonight. And if you lie, this poor girl will have to die. I'm sorry that I lost my cool. As you can see here, I've been very busy. I found her number in your phone, asked her to meet me here alone so we could talk just one-on-one. What's with that look? Do you really think I'm taking this too far? All you have to do is swear that you'll be true, and I will let her go right now. Just don't lie.
No, I won't fall for this again. I'll always see behind your smoke and mirrors. I know you love me deep inside. You're simply caught up in her lies, so I will cut you free myself. I'm not asking much, just give me your heart and put no one else above me. Please just say you love me. Take my hand in yours and tell me that I'll always be the one. Without you, my life means nothing, so just say you love me. Come on, what's the problem? Quit your crying, be a man. Surely she couldn't mean that much. Let me give you my love. Take my soul, my heart and body. Yes, I give it all to you. And if you still won't accept it, you're gonna regret it. I hate to play these games, but you're driving me insane. Won't you tell me that you'll stay now that she's not in the way?
Okay, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. No, I like to please my audience. Okay, let me get out of that. Yeah, that's clickbait titles always piss me off, you know. What was I gonna do? Does anybody remember what I was gonna do? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I did want to say this. Anybody who wants to do make clips or stuff like that, you can go ahead and do that. You have my full permission. Yeah, especially if you make me look like a giant horse's ass, you could go ahead and do that too if you want, you know. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Daily Dose of the Internet. That's what I was gonna do. I wanted to play that song for the Cinder fans, and you know, well, I know I got a lot of Cinder fans in here. I want to play a little bit of music for them, because, or a clip of her or something like that, to kind of make them happy, you know. Yeah. All right. Not 30 minutes. I'll be watching. I'm never buying iced tea from, what was this place called? Zaxby's. That's iced tea. That's iced tea from Zaxby's. I was like, it's fucking gross as hell. Okay, this is only 8 minutes long. We're gonna go ahead and play this one. All right, then we'll do. I'll make a few announcements for about my next stream. Play my closing song that I always play. That always gives me a copyright strike. The soft kind, not the one that, hey, your channel's gonna get terminated. Yeah, but and have some closing remarks.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This guy got a scam phone call while climbing a mountain.
Hey, it's Cornelia here. How are you?
I'm alright. What could I possibly help you with at this moment? The signal's terrible. Can you repeat that?
I'm calling to inform you that you qualify for our new loyalty.
Really well. If you saw where I am, darling, my premium would be incredibly high.
Go, Jeff!
Guys, I'm so trapped. I have no umbrella.
A few days ago, this fighter jet...
Why did every guy scream like a little girl? So, I mean, that's the reason why I don't record that shit, you know? If I get scared, I don't gonna scream like a little girl. Okay.
In Spain, almost crashed during an air show.
It's snowing out, and it's
Did
really
it?
cold. Oh. And I have to move my car.
They were trying to record a cool video with a drone.
Yeah.
This poor guy forgot to use his brain.
Okay, this reminds me of a story. We were out in the yard, training yard, where we learned how to climb poles and stuff like that. And a police helicopter flew overhead. All of a sudden, this object dropped out of it. We didn't know what it was. We're all like kind of going, okay, everybody to the right. That way you don't get hit. We don't know what it is. Move to the right. His iPhone fell out of the helicopter and landed in the yard, barely missing somebody, by the way. And we picked it up. Not even a crack on the screen, mind you. And we turned it on just to see if it still worked. I mean, like going, okay, what do we do now? It's not like we can wait for him in. So the supervisor, the guy who was in charge of training at the time, took it and went to the police department with it. And he comes back and said, yeah, the guy didn't even realize his phone fell out of the helicopter. It just fell out of his pocket. Right? I wish I had a video of that, because that was kind of like epic. All right.
I would never fall in.
He's got
The seal
flatbread.
jumped on his boat to avoid getting eaten.
It's right here. Oh my god, it's so sad.
Oh, it's a killer whale. And the seal's going, motherfucker, go away.
Why are you videotaping yourself eating a slice of pizza?
Why are you 32 years old working as a delivery driver?
Because mommy and daddy don't pay for my life like you, and I had to climb my way up.
It's a fucking game console. Get over it. Okay. That was one bushy pussy.
Watching this video actually hurt my brain.
오빠, 저리 가, 저리 가. 방해하지 말고 저리 가. 제발 저리 가.
The air conditioning in this plane stopped working.
Whenever we get in the air, the center will cool off. Do your best to just meditate and stay calm. Help each other.
What about when Daddy does on exit? Do you like it? Oh.
This goat gets scared whenever it sees him. You'll never guess the reason why these two cars got in a crash. This guy was nice enough to buy them a new ball. I didn't know I needed a homemade laser beam until right now.
I want one. I really want one.
He really figured out an infinite gas glitch.
Yeah, that'll make it better.
This photographer recorded a video of a dragonfly kicking an ant. This biker wanted to do a trick to get a free drink from Red Bull.
Thank you, man.
These fish wanted to watch YouTube videos on his phone.
I bet it's Mr. Beast.
This is what it looks like when an earthquake happens right in the middle of a surgery.
Oh dear God. Don't worry, we can save you. I normally can operate this way. Shit.
It floods so often in the Philippines that the delivery people still do their jobs by using floaties.
Thank you.
The dove wasn't scared, so he resorted to a drastic measure. People somehow keep losing their phones on roller coasters.
That was your phone! Bye-bye!
This dog took advantage of the situation.
Go up and Willow!
This company invented peelable dinnerware that makes throwing things away super satisfying.
What if it leaks through?
Just hanging out. Oh! There's no way!
This artist can create the body of a dragon with a single brushstroke.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Look at that, man. That was so cool.
So, I guess the police will use any vehicle as an undercover car.
Shit.
This little baby bird was spotted in Japan. That is the end of this video, or we hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
The part you left out in that last one is when the Hulk came down and scooped up that baby bird. I don't know why that keeps on showing up on my feed. I don't watch Mojo. I think I did it once for a stream, but no. I'm not a subscriber of their channel. Okay. So, tomorrow's stream, I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go to the doctor at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I really don't have much prep time to do like like this kind of a stream. And I could just do my typical, hey, let's watch a bunch of fucking clips or something like that. Or I could play Minecraft again this week. That'll be the third time this week I'll play Minecraft. I kind of play it by ear, and I will post something up there. Just so you know, this is not me ranting and raving and like I did during the Cinder stuff. That's not my typical thing to do unless I get really pissed off. But that's not my typical content. Just want to let you all know that. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do for tomorrow's stream. I do know I got multiple videos to edit. I really wish I could have an editor to do that stuff, but I can't afford to pay him. Unless we got an editor that wants to work for free. Hey, Grave, you want to work for free and edit my video? Since you did my PNG. And he's in here as, you know what? I'm going to make it easy to recognize him. Can I do this? Dude. Hey, Griever. Type something. Oh, look at there. Someone got a wrench. Tomorrow is mono. I could do a react to it if y'all want me to. I can do a react to it if you want me to. If you guys want me to do it, you know what? Let's go ahead and just plan that. You know, it saved me having to do a whole bunch of research and stuff. I'll just do a react to it. Hopefully, I will be able to catch it. And it's like that. Jesus Christ. Don't let it go to your head. I could take it away too, dude. I mean, but yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll do a react to it tomorrow, and let's play on that, and go from there. Also, someone said they were dropping there's also going to be a Google Doc drop tomorrow too. Is that true? Someone dropping a Google Doc tomorrow? Does anybody know? Anybody? It's from... Okay. We'll, I wonder if you noticed. It's from Wicked Stevie. Not aware. Okay. I'll say a lot. I'll say this a lot. Did you notice, JP, or not? Okay. I think he's stun locked. But yeah, we'll do a react to that tomorrow, and we'll go through the Google Doc. I'm a mod. I'm a mod. Yeah, just remember, I can take it away anytime I want to. You know, just obey my rules. You know, make sure everybody's respectful, and you know, no slurs, none of that shit. No name calling. Like I said, the only person that's allowed to do name calling on my channel is me. But I don't want it in my chat. You know, just the typical, everybody has to be respectful to each other, that kind of stuff. But, all right. We'll play my closing song, and then we'll do the whole typical YouTube outro stuff. You may not. Okay. Dude, that wrench could go away real fast, man. That could go away. But we're going to play my closing song, the song I use to close every stream with. Okay, not this one. All right. If Clanker was here, I would have played Peppa the Ripper for him, but I could, if he shows up tomorrow, I could do that for him.
Should have stayed where their signs I ignored. Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares
thank you for being here. Thank you to all those that subscribed. Hopefully you hit the notification bell. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and do that. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that YouTube stuff. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to go over that video and the Google Doc and figure out something else to do. But once again, thank you for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow.